Tonight I call on all civilized nations to join us in seeking to end the slaughter and bloodshed in Syria.
That's breaking news. The U.S. responds to Syria with force tonight, hitting Syrian air bases in response to what's believed to be a chemical weapons attack on civilians there earlier this week. Good evening. Just hours ago, President Trump ordered U.S. warships to launch 50 or more cruise missiles at a Syrian government air base in an attempt to the nation. In a statement, the president says the strike on Syria is in the vital national security interest of the United States.
To prevent and deter the spread and use of deadly chemical weapons. There can be no dispute that Syria used banned chemical weapons, violated its obligations under the Chemical Weapons Convention, and ignored the urging of the UN Security Council. Years of previous attempts at changing Assad's behavior have all failed, and failed very dramatically. As a result, the refugee crisis continues to deepen.
That's President Trump. CBS's Weijia Zhang is following this breaking news from Mar-a-Lago in West Palm Beach tonight. She gives us more insight into that missile strike.
President Trump took his first military action in Syria, launching some 60 cruise missiles like these at an airfield. The president gave the order to strike after the regime unleashed a nerve gas attack on its own people this week, killing more than 80 civilians.
The targeting of a specific airfield from which these chemical attacks were conducted from was the right move.
The cruise missiles were launched from 2 U.S. carriers in the eastern Mediterranean. Cruise missiles are unmanned aircraft. They carry a 1,000-pound warhead and fly close to the ground below enemy air defenses, guided to their targets by GPS satellites. Earlier, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said Bashar al-Assad's future in Syria is uncertain. He also issued a warning to Russia.
It is very important that the Russian government consider carefully their continued support for the Assad regime.
Russia told the UN Security Council there could be negative consequences if Washington took military action.
Reporting in West Palm Beach, Florida, I'm Weijia Zhang. Now back to you.
Moments ago, Syrian state TV says a U.S. missile attack on a Syrian air base leads to losses. That's from state TV. And there are reports tonight from Reuters news agency that oil prices have jumped since the missile strike.